balance. Very well done from the fielder.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. Another great moment here in Cyprus. What an ECS it's been. We've been treated to some spectacular catches. We saw Windy Miller going Superman mode a couple days ago and taking a terrific catch. This one, it was a juggling act. He's running backwards, and you just wonder whether he can take it, and he somehow, on the 7th attempt, he's batted it up and managed to grab it. Rana Hamza taking one of the most famous catches here in Cyprus. 2 balls to come in this first over. Sulahri on strike. And what a way as well to dismiss the danger man, Bakar Siddiqui, who's been in incredible form throughout this European Cricket Series. 2 centuries, north of 150. But Sulahri comes out, first ball, strikes it away for a 4.
Great recovery from the bowler after missing his line and his length for the first few deliveries. He's come back well and he's got through the opening batsman. Let's see if he can maybe pick up another one inside the first over.
This one goes through for a dot ball. End of the first over. And AlFateh are 9 for 1. Yeah, huge rivalry between these two teams. Of course, a lot of these AlFateh players used to play for Markhor, so this is like a derby for these two teams. Here's a look at, of course, the groups in the ECC. We can see
11, Scotland 11, as well as Guernsey.
The group I'm looking for houses in Group D. That's pushed towards cover by Waqar Sakhtar. And Bhatti is not able to collect it cleanly, and he'll come across for a single.
Very good start from the bowler. He hit a nice area there for his first ball. Looking to bowl to the batter on 4 of 2. Let's see if he can tie him down a bit and try and keep this power play as quiet as possible for the bowling team. See, they've sent long on back and brought in third man.
It's a good ball there by Hamza. That one will beat Sulahri.
Yeah, I think the plan here is probably to bowl quite full. See if they can get him to miss-hit the ball and get caught on the boundary trying to play straight. He might be looking to attack more through mid-wicket. Let's see what the game plan is from the batter.
This one is struck towards the long off, and the field is going to come across, and it's a bit of fielding in the end. Chima manages to prevent that from going for a 4. Let's just take a look at this. He used his hands and then a little bit of his feet as well. I think this should be okay. Manages to grab that ball and he's not making contact with the rope. Straight up in the air. This could be a catching chance for mid-off. And he'll take it. He will take it. The second wicket falls here. And it's both the dangerous openers that have departed for AlFateh.
Oh, fantastic catch. That's what you want to see from the fielding team, taking their chances, especially with the big...
Renowned cricket right at the start of this match, obviously a good length. And they end up going well above the head of the keeper. That one stayed a little low. End of the second over, 12 for 2.
Yeah, 12 for 2. Having those sort of balls when you're batting is very difficult if the pitch is a little bit unpredictable. Makes it difficult for the batter and for the keeper behind him. Some balls staying low, some bouncing higher. You want to play with a straighter bat because obviously you have more surface area to work with the different bounce. If you're playing cross-bash shots, it's quite difficult if the ball's staying low or getting up.
Yeah, surely on a surface like this, an artificial surface, you'd expect the bounce to be a lot more true. And generally speaking, it has played pretty true.
It's been good throughout the week. Maybe today. Could be today the ball. It could be anything with the conditions. There's been a lot of cricket played on this deck in the last few days. A number of factors could be involved with a bit of inconsistency from the bowlers.
Rahman coming back for a second over. Good move here by the captain. Sticking with the bowler. Got him a wicket early, hoping he can make a few more inroads in the power play. Massive heave, and what do you make of this shot selection? He's just swinging wildly at it rather than playing a good straight bat shot, as you said.
Yeah, I think these shots are very premeditated from the batter. The bowling team's bowling to a field here. They've got a deep mid-wicket as well as a long on-back. I think they know where he's targeting, and they're trying to keep the ball away from his pads.
And this time around, they will give it to him on a nice land. The ball is slightly overpitched by Rahman, and he opens up the offside for a 4.
Yeah, good shot through the covers. I like to see the batter change his approach. Instead of trying to heave that through the leg side, he's played a good shot through the covers for 4.
And much nicer, better shot there by Sulahri. Need to rebuild here, AlFateh. You can see that win predictor right now. It's 50-50, so it's a coin flip as things stand this game. Expected score at about 116. Long on comes into the ring. Long off has just been sent back. And this is going to go away for a 6. Great shot there by Sulahri. A horizontal bat stroke straight down the ground.
Yeah, very good shot. I think the bowler has to adapt a little bit. I think the batsman has done well to adapt his game in this over. I think the bowler's pretty much stuck with the same thing. I'd like to see some variation, try and get the batter to fall into a trap here.
Yeah, let's see if he pulls a slower ball here, but yeah, I think slower balls are massively underused so far this series. Nice, hit it straight to the fielder. Sulahri, he strikes that firmly, but oh dear, this is a no ball. This could be a no ball. There are too many fielders outside the ring here. Well, the umpire, I think, pointing at the fielder at mid-on, and it's a no ball. For hit. To me, it looked like he was inside the circle, but well, see, there we go. You could just see the umpire immediately calls it a no ball as soon as that delivery is bowled.
Yeah, the player was definitely outside the ring. I think he needed to be more aware of his position.
Now played away for a square leg, and they will play this one away for a boundary. So a nice shot off his pass by Sulahri. So it was the mid-on who was outside the ring, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. He was standing about 5 meters outside of the ring. I think maybe he just wasn't aware of his position, and that cost him the wicket.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I was initially a bit thrown off, but I think I saw that about like 10 seconds later when he'd already come inside the ring and was trying to sell it to the umpire. I know, what a painful way to miss out on losing the wicket of Sulahri. They could easily have taken this wicket. Going down the leg side, a hopeful shout. And oh, a direct hit. He might have been in trouble. Might have been in trouble with a direct hit. Eventful end to the power play. 28 for 2 at the end of 3. We'll have a look at this. Would he have been in trouble if there was a direct hit? No, he wouldn't. He would have made it back on time.
Yeah, he would have been okay. I think that was good backing up from the fielder there. We also spoke about this in the field, trying to have a lot of intensity from the fielding team, making sure when someone picks it up, someone is backing up behind the wicket so that you can try and run the batter out. Very good power play for the bowling side there, but obviously a bit disappointing missing out on wicket because of the no ball.
Oh, full toss, launch for 6. Sulahri batters this one away. It's into those grapevines. 6 more runs.
Yeah, that's over pitch from the bowler. Full toss in T10 cricket. Most of the time that's getting hit for 6. He's missed his length. Hopefully he can recover that and try and find a better area for the rest of the over. Otherwise this could be a big one.
This might be the big over they desperately need here, AlFateh, just to get back on track. No, this is going to go out towards fine leg for a boundary. So back-to-back boundaries here for AlFateh.
Yeah, unlucky from the bowler, getting the thick inside edge and going for 4 down the leg side. I'd like to know what his plan is. He's got a sweeper back on the offside, but then he's got his other 3 fielders out on the leg side and straight. So I think he's probably looking to bowl quite straight at the batter. I think he could bring the sweeper in and maybe push fine leg back. That would have protected the fine leg boundary.
Oh, what an incredible pull shot. That one has gone clear of the fence into the training pitch. He picks up the length so quickly, this Sulahri. And that was rapid. That was a rapid ball. And he smacked it away for 6.
Yeah, very good shot. He picked the length early. got underneath it, and that ball's gone miles. Like I said, I think the bowler needs to think about where he's got his fielders out. Even it would not have made a difference on that delivery, but if he brings that sweeper in, gives him a lot more protection out on the leg side, he can keep the ball coming in at the batter.
Yeah, good point. That sweeper really looking out of place when you look at the rest of this field. And he's missed the Yorker here. He's missed the Yorker. And I think this one just goes over the boundary rope and it's gone for a 6. So the highest career score for Sulahri. His previous best was 33 against the Limassol Qalandars.
Yeah, once again, we can see the bowler is bowling to a plan. I think he's keeping the ball at the batsman. He's not giving him width. I would just like to see the field set for that. It's very difficult to set a field to bowl both sides of the wicket. Maybe if he wants to give him width, that guy will be useful, but at the moment, everything's gone leg side.
A nice comeback there by the bowler Hamza. Although that's still a pretty risky ball, isn't it, going onto the pads that way?
Yeah, it is. But if that's a game plan, he's done well to keep the ball there and not doubt himself. But I think he may have changed the pace a little bit on that ball, which just threw the batsman off. Yeah, that will be their biggest asset. He's got one ball left in this over. Let's see if he can keep the runs to a minimum.
It's been a bit expensive so far this over. How's he going to round it out? Oh, this is belted. Absolutely hammered away. And it's going to go into those stands. And it's 6 more runs to end the over. What an inning so far by Sulahri, stepping up at a time when the 2 openers failed to get it done for his side.
A very good shot over the covers. Great adaptation from the batter. He's attacked all parts of the ground so far in that over. He went behind square on the leg side, in front of square on the leg side, and now he just hit a 6 over the covers. Very impressive to watch. A little bit of a comeback after the power play there by the batting side. 56 for 2 after 4. I don't think they'll be too upset with the score at the moment.
No, they certainly won't. Of course, the big issue for them was that they've lost Siddiqui, they've lost Wagaz Akhtar. Siddiqui has had a few solo performances throughout this series, including this morning. And he single-handedly took his side to a big total, courtesy of his 153. Umair Raja is the new bowler, actually. As listed as Zishan Ahmed. And the screen will, of course, just confirm for you right after this ball, after having a look at the team sheet. So it is Zishan Ahmed in the end.
Yeah, good start from the spinner there. I like to see him start off his spell, putting the ball in a good area. Getting ones from the batting side here is as good as a dot ball in T10.
A low full toss that's going to get punished for 6. Really, really nice hit there by Sulahri. And he brings up his half century, his first ECS 50. He's going to get a round of applause from his teammate. Well batted.
Very good shot there. I think we saw that at the end of the last over. He hit a 6 in a similar area. That's 2 good shots over extra cover from the batsman. It'll be interesting to see what the bowlers can come up with to try and stop the runs flowing.
Struck out towards long on. It's going to be a single. Of course, earlier today we saw Abu Bakr Siddiqui make a brilliant century. What did you make of that 100, particularly the way he was batting? I found his technique rather interesting to watch.
Yeah, he was. That's a massive 6 from the batter. He's just smashed that over deep square leg. I think the spinner dropped that too short, and on this artificial wicket, you can't afford to do that.
Yeah, sits up nicely, and Umar Farooq will smash it for a 6.
With the Siddiqui innings from earlier, I think we saw a lot of clean hitting. He had good hand speed and very good timing. Usually that overcomes if your technique is lacking a little bit, but it was a joy to watch.
It really was a fantastic display of power hitting, of T10 batting. And this is sent out towards cover, and it's going to take a rather odd bounce. It just skids off the grass, which means the fielder has no chance to get to that. It's another boundary, and these two, Farooq and Sulahri, are putting together a very good partnership here for AlFateh.
Yeah, they've definitely built back after the 2 early wickets. You can see the batter batting very deep in his crease. Obviously, he wants the ball to bounce up to him so he can get under it. If I was the bowler, I'd be looking to maybe try and fire this in a little bit quicker at his feet. Just notice where he's standing and what he wants to do and try and combat that. You can see he's inside his crease. His front foot is behind the front line. Let's get the ball in at his toes and see what he can do.
Goes huge, goes massive. This is another enormous 6. That ball's going to need a passport to come back. Umar Farooq smashes another one. This partnership now goes on to 69 runs of just 23 deliveries.
Yeah, again, from the spinner, I think if the batsman was standing in a normal position, that would be a very good delivery. But obviously standing deep in his crease, he managed to get under the ball and he made the bowler pay.
Incredible. We'll have a look at the daily run rate. 13.5 mark, and yes, for the batters, I think
fast, so they get a
so far. Eeps and us. Amr Sohail, the captain, is going to come into bowl.
That's what a captain should do when the batting team is getting away from them a little bit. It's the captain's job to bring them back in or come up with a plan to help his team get back on top in this game. Yesterday we saw a lot of back and forth matches. I think we could expect that today. The bowling team was on top, the batting team has come back. Let's see if he can change the way things are going.
Oh, the outside edge is going to go sailing over the fielder's head. He threw everything at that one. Awais Sulahri. And he gets quite lucky. These last 2.1 overs have been really expensive for Markhor. 56 runs coming off them.
Fortune favors the brave. He went really hard at that ball. Even if you don't middle it, like we said the other day, it's probably going to go for 4. If you get caught, it's T10. You get another game soon.
Oh dear. What has he done here? You hope he hasn't done something while he was during his run-up, but he looks fine, Sohail. Walking back a little bit gingerly, but that's just how he normally walks.
Hopefully he's not injured. Let's see. We want the captain to be able to finish his over here. Make a dent in the batting side.
6 more. Great hit by Sulahri. A terrific hit through cover. And it's been a fantastic batting performance by him. He stepped up in a real tough spot for his team. And now the momentum is just starting to swing. You can see AlFateh now fancied up to 90%. This game was 50-50 at one point. I think it's still maybe overestimating AlFateh's advantage. And it just shows you how the tables have turned in this innings.
Yeah, very good innings. After losing the 2 early wickets, I think that's a great job from the batter to come in, take charge. I think this is his highest score, and he's not looking like stopping anytime soon. The captain looks like he's struggling a little bit. I wonder when he pulled up if he's hurt himself.
Yeah, good point. I was just looking at that right now. You can just see his hands on his knees there. He's on his haunches. Might want to have a look at this one side on. As the umpire signal 1 for the over here. Didn't quite see that signal, but... Oh, yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah, good call from the umpire. Very good ball. I think maybe he was feigning an injury because he looked injured before that, and that's the quickest ball of the over so far.
Yeah.
Could be playing mind games with the batter.
And this is played out towards mid-wicket. It's going to be a single. Yeah, nice comeback by Sohail after getting struck for a boundary. Now, can he close his over out strong here? 12 runs off the over so far. This ball will determine if it's a good one or not.
A good supporting knock by Umar Farooq also here. Getting the batter on strike. That's been attacking the bowlers, making sure not to take up too many deliveries so that he can do that.
Yeah, the last ball spoils the over, doesn't it? It was going okay for Sohail until that point. And this is just a terrific shot inside out. Smacked over extra cover. Sulahri moves on to 71. AlFateh are 98 for 2. And we'll just have a look at this scorecard here for AlFateh. Both the openers really struggled in this innings, just 5 runs between them. We're so used to seeing Siddiqui and Akhtar make tons of runs for this AlFateh side, but Sulahri has stepped up and he's been ably supported by Omar Farouk at the other end. Shah Khalid coming in to bowl this 7th over.
Yeah, the bowling team needs to come up with a plan here. They can't keep getting hit for so many runs in the overs. It's going to be a massive target to try and chase. I think they'll be giving up a huge advantage they had after getting the 2 openers out. They need to try and turn the screw and get 2 or 3 tight overs in here, and then we'll see on the last 2 if the batters can make use of this platform that they've built.
This one just sliding down the leg side of it. They should keep an eye on the clock as well. As you can see, it's just under 13 minutes right now. They've been a little bit slow between the overs. Markhor.
Well, they have 3 overs to bowl, 13 minutes. They should do it. I think just as long as they're not bowling too many extras, not fetching too many sixes, they'll get it done in time. That was a very good first ball here. Knocked the batsman back a little bit, and he'll be looking to get a tight over in after starting it like that.
Straight up in the air, and this is going to clear the boundary up with ease. Just goes to the left of the camera tower. Omar Farouk with another massive hit.
Yeah, I think the bowler thought he could maybe replicate what he did on the first ball, and the batsman was ready for that. That's why we need to see a bit more variation from the bowlers, some thinking in between balls. They can't just run up and do the same thing ball after ball with these batters.
There we go. That's the variation you were looking for. Take some pace off that ball, Khalid.
Yeah, much better from him. I like to see that. Whenever the bowler's thinking, even if it doesn't go to plan, at least you know he's not just running in and putting it there for the batter to hit. We want to see them trying different things and making sure he's bowling to his field.
I can see Omar Farouk, how deep he's batting in his crease, as you pointed out. Well, that's one given a wide. I think Khalid with a went up there to appeal, but didn't catch anything along the way.
Yeah, definitely I think he can take something by watching the batter, watching where he's standing in his crease, how he's holding the bat. He can try to figure out where he wants to hit him, and then obviously not give him the ball in those positions. With him deep in the crease, he wants to be able to get under it, so I would even look a low full toss might not be a bad option. Definitely not there.
And that's exactly the kind of ball that Omar Farouk was looking for. And this has been launched over the rope for 6 as well. A great hit. You can see it's a cross-batted slog out towards cow corner. Clears that front leg and smacks it away. Moves on to 30 of 12. As you mentioned, of course, Sulahri's attracted most of the attention because of his 71 of 23, but Farouk batting superbly as well. And 6 more runs can be added to his total now. That's another huge hit. He's bowling it right where he wants it, doesn't it? This is too short, and Farouk loves it over there. I
mean, I don't know what he expects if he keeps putting the ball in the same place. I don't know if he's expecting a different outcome, but most of the time that's where the ball's going to end up. I think he needs to, when he gets back to his mark, or maybe the captain needs to talk to him just to slow himself down before each ball and just to think of a game plan and not just run up and drop the ball back over length and get punished over the boundary again.
Yeah, there's a bit of thinking here to do for Markhor. They've just let this game start to slip away from them since that second over when they picked up that wicket of Abu Bakr Siddiqui. They were 12 for 2 at the end of the second over. It's been a great rally since then for AlFateh. This one's going to go in the gap between square leg and deep mid-wicket. It's going to be another boundary. It's a painful over for Markhor. 23 runs off it.
Yeah, 23. That's not going to help them when they need to chase these runs down. I'm interested to see who the captain brings on now. Might be a good option to bring on somebody a little bit slower and take the pace off. These batters look very comfortable against the fast bowlers, but then again they also batted well when the spinner was on, so it's a tough decision for the captain. We'll have to see what he decides.
Here's a look at the highest individual scores we have seen on the European Cricket Network, and it's incredible. You've got 3 scores from the same series separated by 5 days. How often do you see that? Of course, Abu Bakr Siddiqui for AlFateh earlier this morning added his name to that list for the second time this series. Mind you, he was knocked off that list in 2 hours on Friday when he's got his name back there, and it's the highest ever score here in Cyprus.
Goes our final drinks break for the innings. The bowling team needs to come up with a plan for the last 3 overs. If they can limit this to 150, I think they're in here for a chance. Anything over 150 is a massive target to try and chase down.
This is played out, so its cover is just going to be single. Nice ball, back of a length there. Batter not able to get that one away.
I agree, good start from the bowler. As we've seen so far, that back of a length ball has been pretty useful at the first ball of the over, but then when they've tried it again, they've usually been punished. Let's see if he continues that trend. Well bowled again from the bowler. He just dropped that one a little bit shorter. I think he got a little bit extra bounce on that. It went over the batter's bat.
As he said, of course, extra bit of bounce, and that Farouk was unable to connect. This is played out towards square leg. The fielder has made a meal of that one. He really should have stopped it, and it's a costly misfield. Farouk moves on to 44.
Yeah, the fielder definitely let him down there. That should have just been 1 run off that ball. I think the bowler's doing a good job bowling to his field. He's got a very deep extra cover. 2 guys straight, and then everyone else on the leg side. So I think he's set a field for where he's bowling. He just needs his fielders to back him up.
Absolutely, the fielder just stuck getting down low over there. Just lets that one creep underneath him. Disappointing bit of fielding.
And see the batter's back deep in his crease again. I'd look to push this very full. Not down leg though.
Yeah, once again, Umar Farouk was very deep in his crease. And not only will they get the wide, but they'll also scamper across for the other run. So Markhor not helping themselves right now. And oh dear, does he have cramps or something? Because he's been struggling, hasn't he? He's really been struggling.
Yeah, he has been struggling. I don't know if that's maybe an excuse he's using just because of the wide down leg, but last time he feigned, well, let's not say he feigned the injury. Last time he showed he was injured, the next ball he bowled was very quick. So if I was the batsman, I'd be ready for anything to come.
That's up in the air now. Fielder at long off will be interested. A chance to take it, and he will take it. A good catch taken by Shahzad Ahmed. He's been very good in the field so far today. Second catch he's taken. And this is a very important wicket. Sulahri will depart. What a tremendous innings by Sulahri. He's put his side in a great position. He batted superbly. Came in, won his side. We're in a spot of bother with both the openers gone. They recovered well from when they were 12 for 2. And there's a great partnership of 116 runs will come to an end.
Very well done there from the batter. He pulled his team back on top in this game. I think he came in at a difficult time in the innings. Both openers that have been scoring runs the whole tournament were gone, and he managed to get his team onto a very strong position here. They've got 2